Hey everybody, it's Camo Dave here. It's the 11th of June 2018, and look who's here! Shaka-ka-ka-ka-ka! It's Bama Mike, live from where? Montgomery, Alabama, where he's living in, huh?
I'm in Gadsden today.
Oh, he's in Gadsden. Okay. So anyway,
yeah, I'll be back in Montgomery tomorrow.
So anyway, he did a really nice interview with Blind Views about a week ago. Talked about his, his whole philosophy for his channel and growing his channel. He's now up to what, 580 some subs?
Yeah, 581.
581. Okay. So I'm going to put the link to that below, and you can check out that interview. We're not going to talk about the same thing. What I want to talk about is all the crazy stuff that happened to him in the past week. Most notably, the break-in on his car and stealing a whole bunch of his stuff. Okay, so you were down in Atlanta with your wife, with Carolina Tony, and you parked your car in a parking garage, and you were going into the aquarium, right?
Yep.
And so the first thing that you noticed was what? You got some messages from the bank?
That's right. Yeah, we got a message from the bank saying that there were fraudulent charges that what they thought were suspicious fraudulent charges, and they wanted us to verify if we made them or not.
Okay, so and then they said something like the card was actually present, right? It wasn't just somebody guessed your number, right?
Yeah, when we called to let them know, no, those charges weren't valid, they told us, well, that card was used and somebody signed your name. So at that time we told them, no, it wasn't us. And that's when we left the aquarium to go to the car to, my wife and I said, well, something's got to be up. Let's go make sure we didn't get broken into.
Okay, so you come out, you look at the car. What do you immediately do? Just immediately go through the car and see what's missing?
Yeah, pop the trunk open, because I knew after we were planning on, after we left the aquarium, I was going to go over to Central Park and get a bunch of time lapse and do a lot of filming. So I knew that I had everything in the car.
Okay.
So once we seen the window busted out, the first thing I did was pop the trunk and seen everything was gone. Then she went straight to the center console where her wallet was to see whether it was there or not, and it was gone.
Yeah. Now, you said a lot of the stuff in the car was not easily visible through the windows, right? They always talk about that. When you park your car, somebody can look in, they'll see a phone, they'll see a camera, they'll see a purse, and they'll just bash the window, grab it, and run. You said a lot of the stuff was not easily visible, right?
Nothing was. Nothing was. Everything was in the very back underneath some jackets that we keep in the car, and we had a blanket laying on top of it. Yeah. And then her purse was down inside the center console, and the lid was closed. There was nothing out visible at all.
Wow, wow.
The police said that they thought somebody had been sitting there watching as we parked, and I got out and went to the back to get my camera to film the aquarium. Is that somebody must have been sitting there watching us.
Okay. So is the back now, is that a separate compartment? Is that like a trunk that locks?
Yeah.
Or is so there's actually a lockable trunk back there. So how did somebody get in there? I mean, if they busted the window, how did they get into the trunk too?
There's a button on the front that you pop the trunk open.
Oh, okay, so they did that. They actually went in, hit the button. It wasn't just a grab and run. They were actually casing the whole car. Okay.
And they were there for some time, because I know that they went through the bags. My book bag had my computer in it and my camera bag, because some of the stuff that was in the bag was actually laying out in the back, and one of my tripods was laying on the back seat where all the glass was they had broken. So they actually physically opened the bags and went through them right there.
Wow. Now, did the parking garage, do they have some sort of security cam for that area?
They have cameras, and this made me mad. They had cameras, but when the security guard came, when we told him we were broken into, he said they didn't work. The only cameras that worked in the parking garage were the ones going in and out. All the other ones were just dead cameras.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they could have gotten them coming in and out, even if they, especially if they walked out or drove out, they could have gotten them. But who knows?
And I mean, now these guys, whoever did this, would have to. I guess they probably were in a vehicle, right? So they drove in, they parked, they watched you leave, and then they went and did their thing. I mean, was the parking garage crowded? I mean, was it empty?
No, it was packed, and that's.
And so nobody would say, "Hey, I heard somebody smash a window up there or down there," or
the whole time we were standing there after we got back to the car with the police, cars were just going past us, left and right the whole time. So
Wow.
somebody saw something and just didn't say.
Yeah, they just didn't want to get involved. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a quick rundown about what was taken. Now the wallet, we know the debit card. Has the bank refunded your money yet, or do they still have to work on that?
They are going to refund it. They haven't done it as of right now, but
Yeah.
they said that day that it would be refunded within 10 business days.
Oh, okay. So you're going to get that back. That's good.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the stuff now? Okay, you also mentioned you have homeowners insurance that does cover break-ins to your card. Have they come back with any decision on that?
Yeah, I actually just talked to them this morning, and I think they are going to cover most of it.
Good.
But basically, they said if I have boxes or receipts or documentation, they'll refund the whole price of everything that we had. And if we don't have it, then they have like a generic price list for each item that they would pay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that homeowners insurance would cover like a break into a car. I didn't know.
Well, I didn't think about that either. I assumed that it would be auto insurance.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of other people say that their homeowners wouldn't cover that, but I guess maybe it's something special with Alabama. I don't know.
Wow. All right, so it looks like all in all you're not in too bad shape now, right? I mean, you did have to spend your own money to get the window fixed, right? Because you didn't want to do the car insurance and get that. Plus you got the deductible and all that,
Yeah, it was $200 to do the window or a $500 deposit, so it didn't make sense to go through the insurance on that.
Okay. All right, so
we do have a $500 deductible for the homeowners too.
So you'll be out the $500 for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll wind up costing us about $700 plus. There's stuff that we won't be able to get back, like on the computer and the external hard drives. We had family pictures, and these are from years back. We spent a year in West Virginia in the mountains, and we all those pictures are gone now. And her like CPR certification cards and all that stuff. She'll have to retake all those to be able to get new licenses, so she won't be able to get those.
Okay, so your wife's nursing license was taken. She can't just like go down and get another license. I mean, people lose their license, right?
Yeah. Her nursing, she can, her nursing license, it's like a $25 fee or something like that.
Yeah.
But like her CPR certification, and there's like 3 other different kinds. She can't just go get a new one of those.
You have to actually go back and reapply in the whole shebang. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what's the lessons you've learned?
Well, I guess if I have to have everything with me, it's just I'm gonna have to carry it around with me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave it in the car anymore. My wife swears that her and neither her nor her car are going back to Atlanta ever.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
I think any big city, I mean, you would have that problem anywhere, I don't know.
But we live in Montgomery, which is the capital of Alabama, and it's bad too.
Yeah. You just have to be really careful where you park, and
it just happens to not be our day.
Yeah. Well, you do have a home, you have a house, so you do have a place where you can put your stuff and just bring the minimum amount of stuff you need for the trip, right? I mean, you don't need everything in the car.
Yeah, and like I said, had I not been planning on doing a bunch of other filming that afternoon, I wouldn't have normally I wouldn't have had all that stuff with me then. It just so happened that I'm not planning on going back to Atlanta until like the end of August to meet Adam the Woo. So so I had planned on doing a whole bunch of other filming so that I could get enough, so I could get tons of Atlanta out of the way since I'm not going back for a couple months.
So Atlanta, okay, so Adam the Woo, what's that thing, Dragon Con? Is that what that's called? Everybody's going to be doing that again. I know Carpetbagger's doing that. So you could probably meet a whole S-load of YouTubers just being there, walking around. Yeah. You'll probably see a ton of them, right? That was a big thing last year.
And I wasn't going to go, but me and Adam had talked a couple of times about getting together to film, and Adam thought that would be the best time to do it. So he told me to, that for me to come to Atlanta for that would be the best time for us to get together. So
cool. Okay, cool. Very good. So how did your little event there go with Tampa J? You did some hiking?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We had a lot of fun, and Tampa J came the day after all that happened, and he's a really good guy, and he really lifted my spirits about the whole thing, and kind of helped me take my mind off of it.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you had a crazy busy week. You spent some time with Tampa J. You spent some time with Carolina Tony, who I think Carolina Tony should change his name to Tony Carolina, but hey, it's Tony Carolina. No, anyway.
Yeah, and actually, Carolina Tony and I are gonna try to get together again soon to make up because that day pretty much.
Yeah, the day went kind of in the crapper, so to speak.
So we're gonna try to get together somewhere else away from Atlanta to make up for that day.
Okay, cool. So what are your plans for your channel over the summer? Any big spectacular stuff? You mentioned you were hanging out with Adam the Woo, and you're probably going to do the Dragon Con thing. I'm in Atlanta. You got to go back to Atlanta. That's a huge thing. It's a big city there. It's in the South. You could go and do other cities in Georgia, I guess, or other places, right?
Yeah, and I'll go back to Atlanta. I'm not scared to go to Atlanta. It just happened to be the wrong time, the wrong place, the wrong day for us to be there.
Yeah.
Somebody was going to get hit that day, and unfortunately, it was us.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's just life. You could have there's car accidents. There's. You got to realize nobody got hurt, right?
Yeah.
It was money. It was stuff, and you're going to get most of it back. So, and you got a lot of you got publicity out of it. What kind of did you get any donations on PayPal or anything, or?
I did, yeah. A lot of people sent PayPal donations.
Okay.
Actually, the video that I'm making that I'll put out in the morning is a thank you to all those people. And I go into detail about how much of donations I got, and my wife wants to send out thank you cards to all of them.
Oh, that's really sweet. That's really nice. Wow, that's very cool. Okay. So yeah, the channel is growing. What else? What other plans you got for the summer then? You going to be just hanging out? You got a family vacation coming up where you're going to take some time off, or what? We're going to try to do a family vacation, but I'm not going to take time off. I'm going to film it, but I'm hoping we'll do quite a few beach trips this summer, and I'm also hoping to go up to Dollywood this summer, and then, like I said, in August, I'm going to go over to Atlanta to meet Adam. Okay. I don't want to get too much into this, but you did mention a while back, you did a whole video about the whole thing where you got pulled over for a traffic infraction, and the policeman checked your record, and there was an old thing in there. Then you ended up spending, what was it, Memorial Day weekend in the Pokey, right?
Yeah, 4 whole days.
4 whole days. What's the situation with that now? Is that getting resolved, or I don't want to get too specific on it, but you also mentioned how you were so big, you were focused on that so much, it was kind of hard to do your channel there for a little while.
Yeah, and it's just, I guess, the fear of the unknown, because I still don't know what's going to come of it.
Yeah.
Basically, when I left the courthouse the day after I got out of the jail, the judge said that she would get back in touch with me with her decision on what she wanted to do, and I still haven't heard.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
this goes back many years. Is it like something like that?
Yeah. This is 5 or 6 years ago now is when this all started.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But I didn't hear anything from it after it happened. So I guess I just assumed that they threw it out or it's gone away.
Yeah.
I had almost even forgotten about it. I never forgot about it, but I went on with my life like it almost never happened.
Yeah. They think there'd be some 5 years, 6 years. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But are you able to focus back on your channel now? I realize, it's hard to do a YouTube channel when you've got personal issues like that going on. Yeah,
It is. And I sat down with my wife and we talked, and I just said, man, there's nothing I can do about it. It's in their hands. There's nothing else I can do until they let me know what I need to do.
Okay.
So until that day comes, there's no sense in sitting worrying about it.
All right. All right, Bama Mike, I thank you for taking a few minutes to chat with us today. Good luck in the future, and good travels, good weather.
I'm hoping I can come up there and see you before long.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I am still planning one of these days, probably later this month or in July, to get down to at least Charlotte and do some stuff, so maybe we can hang out. That'd be really cool. All right, thank you.
We're hopefully, another trip that we're planning, hopefully, is up to D.C. So
okay, all right. Well, that'll be cool. Definitely. We'll have to get together. All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you.